We're going to explain how to convert a double, a floating point number with double precision, to an integer in various programming languages. Core concept is simple. You're essentially truncating the decimal part of the double. However, the specific method varies depending on the language and the desired behavior when dealing with the fractional portion. Explicit casting. C++, Java, C#. Many languages allow direct type casting. This usually performs truncation. It simply discards the fractional part. For example, in C++, if you have double my double equals 3.14159, then int my int equals int my double will assign the value 3 to my int. Java and CL work similarly using int my double. Note that this method simply drops the fractional part. It doesn't round. If my double was 3.14159, the result would be 3. 2. Floor function. C++, Java, Python, etc. The floor-hand function, often found in math libraries, is a more controlled approach. It rounds the double down to the nearest integer. Floor 3114159 returns 3, and floor 3114159 returns 4. You'll usually need to cast the result to an integer afterwards because floor often returns a floating point value itself. For instance, in C++, you'd write int my int equals int floor my double, add. Python's behavior is similar but more streamlined, since it performs implicit type conversion, meaning unt math.floor my double works directly.
CLDEF function, C++, Java, Python, etc. Opposite to floor, the CLDEF function rounds the double up to the nearest integer.
Returns 4, and CL 3.4159 returns 3. Remember to cast the result to an integer if necessary, just as with floor. Round round, function, Python, many others. Many languages also offer a rounder function. This function performs conventional rounding to the nearest integer. If the fractional part is 0.5 or greater, it rounds up. Otherwise, it rounds down. Round 314.159 returns 3, and round 3.5 returns 4. Again, you might need an explicit cast to an integer in some languages, whereas Python handles it implicitly. For example, in Python, my int equals int round my double works perfectly. 5. Integer division, some languages. In some languages like Python, performing division between two integers can implicitly perform a truncation, rounding towards 0. If you divide a double by 1 and assign it to an integer variable, the fractional part might get removed in such cases. However, this method can be less clear and is generally not recommended as a primary approach. Remember to choose the method that best suits your specific rounding needs. If you need precise control over how the fractional part is handled, functions like floor, seal, and round are preferred over simple casting. Always consider the potential for data loss or unexpected behavior when dealing with floating point to integer conversions. Always test your code thoroughly to verify the results match your expectations.